here we go. What's going on, everybody? It's Saturday, it's game day, so you know what that means. It's time to put on a Boston butt. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to show you what we're working with here. I'm going to have a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, Tony Chachere's, and this good old butt rub right here. And here is the star of the show. So we're going to start off with a little salt. I'm going to season generously. This is a big piece of meat, so we're going to put our first layer of seasoning on here. Some salt. We're going to come back with some good old black pepper. Don't be scared. Okay, so now we're going to add garlic powder. And like I said, season generously. It's a big hunk of meat. You want to get all that flavor on there as you can. Now we're going to get that old Tony Chachere's. And once again, season generously. And we're going to do this method all the way around this bad boy. Well, last but not least, we're going to use a good old butt rub. This stuff is excellent. It's got a good sweet and smoky taste. That's going to give you that traditional smoked flavor that you like on a good old pulled pork sandwich. We're going to season it bad boy just like so. Now we're going to get our hand. It's going to mash that meat. Mash that shit. So that way when we turn on its side, all of our seasoning don't fall off. Now look at that right there, folks. All the way around, just like it's supposed to be. We're going to let that sit for about, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half. And we're going to put that bad boy in a crock pot. Okay, so what I like to do next, I like to get some of this extra virgin olive oil. And just to coat the top little sprays, what that's going to do is give me a good crust. But I got a surprise for you. I'm going to show you one of my top layer crusts I'm going to put over top of this. Okay, so now that we crammed this big old Boston butt in this crock pot, it's time to get our little mixture. We're just going to sprinkle it on the top. Well, I just couldn't quite stand myself to give it an hour. I'm going to tell you, the aroma in this house is outstanding. It smells amazing in here. It's a must-try recipe, and you won't regret it. Look at that right there. And it produces tons of juices off of it, so it ain't dry whatsoever. So now that our pork's ready, we're gonna do some stuffed baked potatoes with barbecue pulled pork. You gotta have this right here. All right, we just snatched these potatoes out of the oven. We're fixing to split them open and put the pulled pork in there. Look at that. Time to put the pork in there. Now that your potatoes are stuffed with that good old pulled pork, we're fixing to drizzle some barbecue sauce on there. I got that Sweet Baby Ray's Original, and I got that sweet and spicy. Now that we got the barbecue sauce on there, we're fixing to sprinkle some cheese on there and throw it back in the oven. All right, it's time to throw them in the oven. Just like that. It's time to take them out, put them on a plate, put your sour cream, and dress them up. And that's a wrap. I gotta dig in it and show y'all what it looks like.